The DBU volleyball team managed a sixth-place finish in the Heartland Conference last year after battling through an injury-riddled season. As the Lady Patriots look to bounce back in 2017, there's great anticipation surrounding a team that features some of the league's top talent mixed with a dynamic group of newcomers.
It's the biggest roster we've ever carried since I've been coached. So in 15 years, this is more bodies than we've ever had, a lot of depth in each position, a lot of competition. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to get to see them play. And we have some key players coming back. So I'm just excited to get to see players like Sydney Joe and Lauren that have been playing and starting for the last couple of years fall into the captain roles now, and they've been doing a great job in the spring and throughout the summer. So it's just nice to get to see them excel in those captain areas as well, in leadership areas. But I'm very excited about the combination of all the new players that we have coming in and the core that we had return from the fall. I think it's a great combination, and just looking forward to this year.
At the heart of the Lady Patriots lineup is senior middle blocker Sydney Joe Fitzpatrick, who garnered first-team All-American honors in 2016. As DBU enters a new season, the Lady Patriots will lean heavily on Fitzpatrick's leadership and play on the floor.
I am truly honored to be her coach. Truly. She's a blessing. She's that leader, the perfect leader that every coach and every program would want. She would fit into any athletic role, any team. She brings a work ethic and a competitiveness that no one on the team has. It's a whole different level. She works extremely hard. She's very committed to anything that she puts her mind to, and she has very high goals for herself individually in the sport and for the team. And everyone can see it, how hard she's been working at it. And even in the classroom, she set goals. She reached those goals. She's just very determined. She's the lone senior, but that is all we need. They have a wonderful, perfect leader in her. I trust her completely with the decisions that she makes on the court, off the court, and she is just truly a blessing. And I think she's going to have a stellar senior year.
Joining Fitzpatrick are four regulars from last year's lineup, including middle blocker Madeline Dolberry, outside hitter Alexa Lezak, libero Lauren Nix, and setter Straley Sizlove. As the Lady Patriots' lone senior this year, Fitzpatrick is encouraged by the talent level and the direction that DBU is headed as they enter 2017.
I am very encouraged by the talent on this team. Just from us working so hard last spring and working so hard this summer, we've had great help with Coach Trevino and his staff, and then our coach pushing us so hard last spring. And I think that this season will go very well, and I'm so excited to play my last season with this group of girls because they're amazing. From the returners coming in, we have worked so hard. And with the freshmen coming in, they seem very anxious and excited to get started. And I think our team is capable of doing so well as long as we are the hardest hustlers between both teams, and if we leave everything on the court and if we play as one.
In addition to a strong veteran core of returners, is one of the most dynamic recruiting classes to step foot on campus, as Coach Kokel's focus was to add highly talented players with an emphasis on strong character.
My first goal with this recruiting class was to not only get great competitors that had a lot of experience with like great club teams or other teams that they played for, but to have girls of great character that would impact our team spiritually. That was really one of my number one goals, was to come in and create a culture for us that can really advance all of our relationships with Christ. And so this recruiting class, I feel like they all are open and honest, genuine people with a lot of integrity, and that's a word that this team's really going to focus on, is integrity. And I feel like they're going to make an immediate impact.
Among those newcomers that will be called on to make an immediate impact is Katie Nicholson, a 6'2" junior transfer from Mississippi State, who is expected to be a force up front for the Lady Patriots.
She's just got some great experience. When she was in high school, she played for some great high school teams, club teams. She's made an impact on the court at another college, and so you can already see her reporting in the summer, the commitment level that she has. She's just a great athlete. I've known about her for years and seen her play, so that was a tremendous blessing, and we jumped on immediately when we were able to get Katie to come in. So I think she'll make an immediate impact for this team. And then Brooke Clark, freshman outside, coming in. She played for a high school team that went 41-0 and going into the state tournament, won the semifinal match, and the only match they lost all year was the finals in state to Hebron. That was 6A class. She just got a lot of experience, played for some great coaches, touched the ball a lot, and she just sets herself apart in that way in her experience and the level that she's played at for so long. So I see a lot of contribution from her as well.
At the libero position, DBU features one of the league's top performers in Lauren Nix, who was a first-team all-conference selection as a freshman 2 years ago and continues to develop in the libero role.
I would say the characteristic of the libero that I have developed the most is communication, not only calling the ball, but also giving feedback to the setters and telling the hitters where to hit and just being a vocal leader on the court. And I would say my confidence level is pretty high just because of the coaches I've had in the past and like the teammates I've got to play beside like these past 2 years.
As the Lady Patriots enter the 2017 season, they will prepare for a schedule that sees them on the road for their first 8 matches, including a pair of tournaments in Oklahoma.
The schedule, it's very different. The last 2 years have not been our best years, and so we just decided to go in a completely different geographic direction. We usually go out to the Lone Star schools or the RMAC schools and get in those region games. Well, we're still playing in region games, but we went towards Oklahoma just to play schools that don't know a lot about us, that we don't know a lot about them, are going to give us a different style of play to give us experience when we see the teams that we play over and over again every year. And we still have those teams on our schedule, but we go in right into the tournament playing some Oklahoma schools, so we're still getting those in-region matches. They're still very competitive, but they're not teams that we see every year playing the same players over and over again, just to kind of give us a fresh start.
The action begins on September 1st when the Lady Patriots travel to Durant, Oklahoma for the South Central Classic. 2 weeks later on the 14th, DBU faces Tarleton State in their home opener. With the 2017 schedule just around the corner, we look forward to seeing you at the Berg as the Lady Patriots set out on their quest for the postseason.